Parshat Devarim, Ois Dalet. Moshe Rabbeinu is giving Musar to Am Yisrael and telling them how they could have and should have behaved better when they were in the desert, in the Midbar, all these 40 years. And he's going back, telling about all kinds of chatuim and sins that had transgressed during the entire period of the last 40 years. And between the things he mentioned is the chet, the sin of the Meraglim, the spies, that was sent up to Eretz Yisrael to check out Eretz Yisrael and to see if it's as lovely and nice and great as Hashem had promised. Now Moshe Rabbeinu knew for a fact, if Hashem said it's the best place in the world, he had no question about it. And yet, Vayitav ba'enei hadavar, Moshe Rabbeinu tells them, I appreciate it, I accepted it. It found grace in my eyes, this idea. Yes, I let you do it. Not only it was a b'diavad, but lechatchil, I like the idea. Go ahead, check it out. I was so sure that you're going to find only good. I said, why not? Go ahead. And now when they came up there to Yisrael, what suddenly happened? And why is Moshe Rabbeinu telling them Musa about something that he himself accepted? What did they do wrong? They came to ask him, and he let, and he gave them permission. So where did it all go wrong? How did the Chet Meraglim all come along? Listen to this. This is fascinating. So the Heilige Zerusha Mishnah says, Halach and Choshe Mishpatzim and Reish Lamed Beis. The Shulchan Aruch tells us that if in any certain country in the world, they all come to a conclusion, to one thing, that this and this specific failure, let's say an animal with a broken hoof, they all decide that it's okay, even though nobody else, in no other country, are they ready to buy an animal with a broken hoof. Nobody's ready to buy a red cloth that has a strip of white in it. But if in this specific country they decide that it's not a chesudin, then even if somebody buys a red cloth and has a white strip, that's what they decided, that it's okay. So the mekach is kayim. In other words, the business deal is closed and it stays. But if they all decide on something which is a mim, a certain thing, a quality, which if it is and it disqualifies the things that you're selling, then if somebody does sell such a thing, even though all over the world it's accepted, it's not a problem. But if in this city, in this country, in this place, they all decided together that this by us is considered a failure, it's a problem, then the deal is off. It's a makach to us. Because Shimshon, that's what happened here. Moshe Rabbeinu and Am Yisrael all told the Meraglim, for sure go up. We have no question about how lovely, how great, how wonderful Eretz Yisrael is. If Hashem promised, then it's no question about it. But Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to make sure that they all stand and understand beforehand. What are we talking about? So Moshe Rabbeinu tells them exact simanim. What will be considered a problem? And he knows there's no problem in Eretz Yisrael, so he made it very clear. Check it out. You want to know if it's a strong place, a chazaku, harofe. If there's a way, is there eight, sayeshba eight, some iron? He tells them everything. And they all of Am Yisrael decided these are the ways we're going to check if Eretz Yisrael is a lovely, wonderful, great, special place to live in, as it actually was. Vayita be'enei hadavar. Moshe Rabbeinu was very pleased. It had it all set up. But then what happened? When the Meraglim came back, they changed things that they hadn't made up before. And they started talking about silly stupidities, side things which didn't even have a place. Nobody had spoken about them. And they started talking, look at these humongous fruits. They're so mishina, they're so different. They're weird. Why is it weird? Because you're not used to having such a huge grape. And then they added on their own conclusions. Now, if the grapes are weird, you can imagine what the people look like. Who spoke about the people? Who spoke about what they look like? Who said weird or not weird? According to what do you decide if a person is weird or not? They changed it because they knew that all the Simunah Moshe Rabbeinu had given were 100% accurate and correct. Everything was great. So they had to find something under the earth and make up stories about things they hadn't made up beforehand. And because of that night, they came back and Am Yisrael would cry the entire night. They didn't want to go up to Eretz Yisrael. Because of that, we have Tisha B'Av, sitting and crying for years about the Chol Beis Hamikdash. Hopefully, this year, it'll come to an end. And this Tisha B'Av, hopefully, we'll be back in the Beis Hamikdash HaShlishi, thanking Hashem for all the good He's always given us and is giving us.